emotional maturity. The emotional maturity that a queen must have to be the queen of her business. You know, this is an area that really took me out of the game for so many years. And it's something that I've had to master. It's something that I have needed to develop my neurological pathways around. I write a lot about it in the book. And there's just this princess mentality that can take you out of your effectiveness and your fullness and your power and all the opportunities and support that are actually waiting there for you when you are in any kind of defeat, tantrum, princess mode. It should be easier, any of that stuff. So today I want to help you eradicate that if that's anything that's keeping you stuck. Can anyone relate? Give me a comment. Do you get where, not getting so easily triggered, so easily offended, where a higher level of emotional maturity would be in service to you today? Sharzad said, thank you for the honesty, Sharzad. At least you and I are being honest here, because I know this is a message that I 10,000% need as well. Because it's interesting how much we can let, obviously the big things take us out of the game, but even the little things, sometimes I find that I spin out over the little things even more than the big stuff. I've been doing all of these, as everyone has, I'm sure you have too, all these Instagram lives and Facebook lives and stuff on Zoom. And I'll be so deep into just digging into my soul to deliver my best. And then I'll just kind of maybe glance in the chat and it'll be can't see, vision is blurry, video is stuck, can't see, and I'm just the princess in me wants to be then shut your effing video off and just listen to this amazing content. And why can't everyone be focused and blah, blah, and how frustrating it is for, could go there. Thought about it a couple of times, but fortunately, in this case, my neurological pathways are developed enough to have the emotional maturity to have compassion. I know how frustrating it is. I think we all do at this time too. The queen in me also wants to be everyone knows how frustrating it is. Do you think that we're not on 5G channels? Do you think that we don't get it? Do you think that we're off on a raft in the middle of the ocean where the cell signal isn't good enough? So we should reel it on in. Of course, everybody is hooked up to their best Wi-Fi connection. And if it's not working, it's not working. However, I know it's really, can be really frustrating. And this is an opportunity to be conscious of what you're focusing on. And there's a beautiful message here for you to really take in today. And then for me to not get rattled and everyone else being rattled. It's one example of emotional maturity. So can we have some hearts for this and get the little things? I don't know. I just ordered an Instacart delivery and I also forgot to put the do not ring doorbell on the door. So during our time here, you might hear the lovely chimes of my doorbell, which will then spin you off into hearing the lovely sounds of my 2 dogs barking. All because I just forgot to put the do not ring the doorbell sign up. So this is a queen communication tip. So I asked Glenn to make sure that when I'm doing these things that doorbells don't ring. And I go and I look at this sign. You know what it says? Do not ring bell. Do not ring. Not please don't ring the doorbell. Any woman would. Do not, in all caps, scribbled like a madman, do not ring bell. Men have nothing on it. And I'm needing to add please appreciate you not ringing the bell. Please just leave the package at the doorstep, Anyways, back to emotional maturity. The reason why we spin out over all the stupid stuff, whether it's triggers with clients or with team or marketing funnels in general or money frustrations or any of that stuff, it's because we haven't given ourselves enough bandwidth. We haven't given ourselves enough space, because nobody wakes up and is I'm going to be as miserable as possible as I react to the situation, right? Nobody wakes up saying that. Nobody's of all of the options of how to respond to the situation, I'm going to choose the most horrific one, right? That comes from default mode. And default mode comes from two places. One is if, I don't have my cup here, so I can't use it, but one is if your cup is full and even one more drop gets added, it's going to spill over. It's the way of it. So we women have got to constantly empty our cup. That means constantly take care of ourselves. And when I say constantly, usually constantly doesn't connotate like a great analogy because it feels like it's constant work. But what if we changed our relationship with that word? What if we had constant money flowing in? What if we were constantly considering ourselves and others and we were constantly taking care of ourselves, right? It's a whole new world when you look at it that way. So really understanding that everything from like getting great sleep to balancing your hormones to taking your vitamins on a regular basis to like, you know how great we all feel when we've like done our full skincare routine, which I did this morning again. Thank you very much. I love the bathtub in this new home, and I'm like, I take a bath every day. Like I just take time to like have my body splash around in water and have that. I also make sure one of my other ways of emptying the cup is to make sure I get up early enough before my day starts, before Voxer starts, before I jump into emails and all of that, so that I've got time just for me where I sit in one of those swivel chairs and I have my coffee. And even recently, there's a definite reason why I did not become a biological mother, because I probably would have done this to a child too, but I'm okay about it with dogs. Like even recently, when I got up in the morning, Lily was always right there. Oscar's still being cage trained, so he's good in his little hotel, but Lily's like right there and wants to be on my lap and wants the hugs and all of that. So I'll come downstairs and I hug Lily and pet her and say good morning, and I go to get my coffee, and then Lily needs to go back to bed because it's me time. Like I need my space. I need my like morning mantra, meditation time. Like it's me time. And she's like not liking the change. Like normally she would like be there right by my feet and the whole thing. Did I tell the story about, have I told the Lily sneaking around at night story? Someone tell me, have you heard the Lily sneaking around at night story? Well, maybe some of you have, but I think a lot of you haven't. So I have this here at Facebook. You're going to like see it. You can kind of see the cream couch there. Instagram, I'm going to take you. I really actually didn't plan on this, obviously, because there's blankets everywhere. So I've got this like super cream clean couch. And I will admit that in our old house when I would sit on the couch at night, watch TV or whatever, if I put blankets down, oh, you haven't heard it charged out? Okay. When I would put blankets down and then I would let Lily come on the couch, but only as invited and only when the blankets are down. And I come down these stairs, Cleopatra's sitting here hanging on my couch, like dog without the blanket on my cream couch. And I was like, no. And Lily's really great about being trained. Next day, Glenn comes down first. He's like, Gina, she's on the couch. And I'm like, this is a cream couch. No. So third day in a row, and I was like, she is really in protest. Like she is not taking the training. So Glenn, hysterical man, most hysterical man. Glenn goes online and finds, oh, sorry, Facebook. Hold on. I'll get to you in just a second. Glenn goes online. You see this? Gets Lily her own couch. I don't know if you can tell like how huge this thing is. It like matches our furniture and stuff. It is hysterical. Look at this. Like it's like, I'll show you how, like it's like bigger than me. Like it's like a couch. Like it's enormous. And why am I telling you this? Oh, because now I send Lily to her couch in the morning because I don't even want to be petting and giving attention. I just want to like be focused on, all right, hold on, Facebook. Let me show you Lily's. There's her couch. It's huge. So part of the way that I'm able to do what I do and have, high levels of emotional maturity is to really take care of me and make sure that I've got the time and space for my thoughts and my prayers and my meditations. And that's what I want for you too, to like really, my neighbor Ann, if Ann's watching, like Ann's always like, but aren't the dogs lonely? I'm like, honey, like I love my dogs and they're dogs. Like, so it's like that. What else do I want to say about emotional maturity? I think that also that when you've got the opportunity to like really get that the solution always exists. Oh, wait, let me go back. All right, so for emotional maturity, one of the reasons why we spin out and get into trigger is because we don't have the bandwidth, we don't have the space. We're adding something to an already full cup. And so if you practice meditation, self-care, things that bring you joy and pleasure and just have space, and that's like what I've had to train my team on too. Like they're like stacking me all up with stuff and I'm like, I need some space just to create. I need space where there's like nothing in the calendar and it doesn't get filled up with something. So you gotta have space as a queen. It's absolutely necessary and you're in charge of it. It is not gonna happen. We live in a void universe. So if you just like let your life and business and all that stuff just keep getting filled up and filled in, it is. So you have to be in charge of creating the space. And then when you've got the space, create the new neurological pathways. Create the new neurological pathways. It's happening for me, not to me. The solution always exists. Okay, this isn't exactly going down the way I desired it to go down, but how can I course correct? How can I make this happen? How can I attract what I'm looking for? How can I manifest the dream? Like really calling it in, knowing that you're just on the adventure of life. The solution absolutely exists. You might not have found it yet, but that doesn't mean it's not there. And so for us as queens to go through life with this emotional maturity and go into our businesses with a high level of emotional maturity so that you're just like solution seeking. Like we should get like t-shirts that say like solution seeker because that's who we are as queens, because we absolutely 1,000% know that the solution and the answer and the complete manifestation at the highest level is absolutely available to you. And it's your job to persevere, stay in it, not quit and not give up so that you actually find it. And this is something that I'm going to be diving into much more deeply in my brand new challenge. Who's heard about the Like a Queen challenge? Let me see it for the who's registered. Put registered in the comments right now. I am pouring everything into this. And I couldn't be more excited about it. It's a 5-day challenge, conducting business like a queen. All the things that you need to know to be doing your business at queen levels. Everything that I have learned, helping you not make the mistakes that I've made and giving you the keys to success. So if you've registered, I want to see registered in the comments. And if you haven't yet registered, you can go to divineliving.com/like a queen. And if you're registering now, say registering now. I want to see what's going on. Who's already registered and who is registering now? I am waiting to see registered. I love it. And there's the Instacart delivery. Great. And let's hear it for the dogs in a minute. Hopefully they're just going to leave. Hold on 1 second. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So, the dogs are showing off for you today. Isn't that lovely? It's showing off for you today. Yes. So anyways, I'm just spending literally any moment that I'm not doing all of my normal stuff, like just preparing and luxuriating in this fresh new content. We're going to have so much fun. I've never done a challenge before and I get it now. It's really delightful. The pre-party has already started. So not only register, but make sure you get into the Facebook group because I'm going to be giving away prizes. I'm going to be giving away scholarships to my program. Like I've never done this before and it couldn't have come at a better time. You all voted that this is the subject that you want. So I want to make sure that you're in the Facebook group, getting all the pre-party happenings going, get in on the conversation, because those are the comments that I'm reading as I put my finishing touches on, who are we kidding, as I'm just preparing for the challenge. This is not for those of you who are new to me, I don't do slides. There's no webinars. It's just, there's no PowerPoints. Any of the Divine Living OGs were just, you can tell them how thankful they should be that I finally gave myself permission to just be myself. So you're just going to get me and all of the divine living download glory. Julie, hey, Julie, it's so good to see you. Yep, I do love challenge and prizes. Julie, you're going to love these prizes. Yes, Jessie says she's so excited. Super, super cool. What's happening on Nicole's registered. Pre-party is happening now. Excellent, excellent. I love this, ladies. So the other thing too is please share this link. Please share this link, divineliving.com/like a queen. There are so many other women who are working like a slave girl in their business or getting defeated or thinking that stuff isn't working and there's like something wrong with them or they just can't get clear or out of their own way or spinning or overthinking and all of the non-queen stuff. This is the age of queen and the age of queen is now. So please go give this link to 3 people. DM someone, text someone, and email someone. divineliving.com/like a queen. Because you are going to be getting so many thank you notes for all of your friends that you invite to this because they didn't know that this mentality, this mindset, this easier, more feminine, more spiritual way of doing business is absolutely available and absolutely possible. And by the way, absolutely necessary. Like if the universe has completely cleared this whole season in the entire world for us to move forward with our feminine values and for us to show ourselves first that doing business like a queen is totally available. It's even more effective than the masculine way we've been going about it. And it's so much more fun. So I want to make sure that you are in this. There's going to be 5 days of full hour trainings completely for free. And like I said, there's going to be action. I'm going to be giving you action steps to take every day. They're super simple, but they're really powerful. Do not mistake the simplicity and the power. And then we're just going to be having all kinds of fun with prize giveaways, scholarship giveaways. It is just, like I said, everything that I am dancing in the vibration over here, getting the downloads, getting up early, getting the newness, just so committed to you getting such epic results as a result of being part of this. So come join us, divineliving.com/like a queen, and you'll get in on all the details in the Facebook group and go say hi to the other women in the Facebook group. You've got my coaches are in there. We've assigned everyone a mentor in the Facebook group. Like this is just mwah! It's how much we love you and how much we believe in the power of women on this planet right now. It's very humbling to realize all those times over my last 20 years of being isolated or reading the personal development books or tinkering with the funnels or overcoming that pit of a feeling in my stomach that like the money wouldn't come in or dealing with the messiness of criticism or gnarly clients or gnarly team dynamics and like all of the work that's gone into developing the heart and the mind and the business know-how of conducting business like a queen. And I'm just, I've always prayed, like, dear God, please use me. And I just didn't know that it was going to be happening. I knew it would happen for such a time as this. I didn't know it would be happening during this for such a time as this. And I've never been clearer, more confident, or more humbled about the role that I'm meant to play in the world stage. And I've never been more certain or confident and clear about the role that you are meant to be playing on the world stage right now. This isn't about us sitting back and sitting on the sidelines and keeping our mouths shut or tiptoeing around or being overly cautious or careful. This is about you owning it, claiming it, like getting the fabulous, glorious queen that you are. And we are so much more powerful together. So come join us. It's going to be happening June 1st through 5th, but I want to make sure that you are in there now so you're getting all the details so you know what to calendar and what time everything's going to be and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, my love, emotional maturity. Let's empty the cup. It's part of what I've been doing just clearing out this house, clearing out my mind, clearing out the inbox, clearing out the to-do lists, so that fresh and new can come in. And with that, I mentioned I was on this cookbook bender, right? Like, look how beautiful this cookbook is. I've been having so much fun. I think I sent a picture in of one of the recipes I was making here. This one, I've got a lot of lettuce in the fridge. So I'm going to be making this lettuce soup to kind of use up. I told Glenn, I'm like, we need healthier food. So he goes and gets us like this big produce box. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all this lettuce and carrots right now? So that's that. And then this is what I've been making lately more than once. This chicken schnitzel dish. It's been so fun. I am going to be cooking up a storm this whole weekend. So stay tuned on my stories. It's a holiday weekend here in the US of A. So I am getting my holiday baking, cooking, homemade ice cream making, and a few other surprises. I don't want Glenn to know, so I'm not going to say what the others are, but follow my Insta stories and I'll be sharing along the way what you can be looking forward to. Alrighty, darlings, make it just the best Friday ever for those of you that are just wrapping up work and going to be doing your day, and then create something really luscious for your Friday night, whatever that is in this most unusual time. I'm in cooking prep mode. I think that's what I'm going to be doing tonight, so that this weekend is a whole different situation. But I want to hear what you're doing, so stay in touch. Let me know. But before you do anything else, go register right now, divineliving.com/like-a-queen. I want to spend and it's only 5 days. It's going to go by like that, and then everything's going to come down. It's a Facebook, it's a pop-up group, it's videos, but then it's all coming down. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I know what I'm like. I sign up for all this stuff and it's like, oh, I'll listen to that later. And I don't. And I don't want you to say that and do that. So I want you to go and be in there live. You're going to mark your calendars, and we're going to do this together in real time. And then we are not going to be the same women at the end of those 5 days as when we started. It's like that. I mean, any Divine Living Academy or Divine Living live event participants know when you come to a 2-day event of mine, you do not walk out the same person of when you walked in. Can I get an amen for any of you that have been to my live events? You know what I'm talking about. Transformation can happen so quickly when you are open to receiving your spiritual guidance. And look at that spiritual guidance just coming in the door right now. And just open for your next level. So it is... the big transformation can happen quickly. Julie gave us an amen. Anna Hines, hey Anna gave us an amen. Mary said it sounds amazing. It is amazing. Has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the downloads that come and the collective, creative, soulful, feminine environment that we all show up in together. So Keisha says she receives that. All right, my darlings. Have an amazing Friday. Check out my stories over the weekend. You'll see what I am cooking up, and I will look forward to being with you here on, Monday's Memorial Day. Should I do a Memorial Day message, or should we just all be picnicking? Let me know. All right? Lots of love.